Hi, here we are in the content planner. It's a Notion template, so you have all of the good things that Notion provides, such as having access to it wherever you are, desktop, iPad, or phone. And the content planner is a sister template to My Business Hub, which is a task management and resource storage template. And they're linked by being able to link a task to a piece of content, so that you can create tasks to remind you to create content, and then you create the content in the content planner. And when you do that, you've got all of the good things that the content planner provides. So that's why they're created and why they're sister planners. What we have in the content planner is a central repository for all types of content that you may want to store for your business. So newsletters, blog posts, social media posts, anything that you want to write down and know when you did it, how you did it, what you stored, everything in there. So everything is in one place, so easy access to it without having to log into multiple accounts. So let's dive into the planner and see what you've got. It's a simple layout, nice and clean, so that you can find anything whenever you want. You just open and close the toggles to the area that you want, so that it's quick and easy access to everything. So firstly, we've got monthly topics, and this shows you a list of themes that you want to write ideas about. So you fill in what your theme is at the beginning of the year, maybe, and it gives you prompts or ideas for being able to create your content throughout the year without having to rethink every month. And speaking of ideas, this area here is just a quick way of logging your content. It's just about capturing the idea. So it's about the speed of capturing it, and it will create it as an idea straight away. There we go. You just log an idea and it will then show up in your particular area. So we have split up the data by content type, so editorial content and social content, and that's so that you can create links between the two. So you could write a blog post and create multiple marketing posts from it, which would go in the social content. And then when you look at that blog post, you'll know exactly when and where you marketed or promoted that content, so you know whether it's due a re-promote or whatever. So you know you're not spamming with lots of promotion. You know when you did it and when you don't. So that's why it's split. They could be the same because the content within each type of area is pretty similar. But I just broke it down so we could create those links easily. So we have, once you're looking at the content, you've then got different views. So this is a view of status. So it's showing you what you've got in particular statuses. So whether it's an idea, what's next up, writing, you move things around to where you want it. So let's say the importance of setting goals is next up, and that will then change the status to next up. If you then drag it to scheduled, the status has changed to scheduled. Obviously, you can then change it to where you want and put it back here if you wanted to. But they all move around like that. So within the boards, that's standard Notion functionality. We also have a view of the next actions that you may want if you set up that date, or a series of calendars by date. So publish, next action, writing, and so on. So you can see what you published and when, and then go and have a look at that particular piece of content. Within a piece of content, there is also a template that you can use that will show you the linked social content to it. So you use that template, and then obviously you can then fill in your content, which can be formatted as you want, and then copy that content into your main publishing tool and it will retain the content with the headers and everything. But you can link in more social content within here, and it will display it within the table field for easy access, so that you can see what's where, and so that you know what's happening. So that's the editorial content. Social content, we have different views again. So we have a gallery view, which helps you look at how the layout of, say, Instagram is going to look, and whether it looks nice on your grid or whatever. We also have a calendar. So again, you can drag and move things around to adjust this. So this currently is published date on the 17th. And let's have it on the 18th, and it will automatically move the published date to the 18th for you. We have a channel board, so what you publish on Facebook and Instagram and whatever channels you use, and also by type. These are just filters on the system so that you can look at the data how you want to, when you want to. Right. Finally, we have a hashtag database, which lets you display or record a series of hashtags that you can then easily just pick up and use. So if you have different types of things that you post around, you can use the category to define a type, and then you can filter by that type and give you a list of all of the hashtags that you can use, and different groups of hashtags that you can reuse or recycle, so that you don't have to keep looking for different hashtags as you go. And that's it. That's pretty much it for the social media content planner.